Hi, and welcome to the Trainboard. I'm Gary.
And I'm Ryan. Today's video is a special one. We're going to be taking a look at our first Lionel VisionLine locomotive. We hope you enjoy. Alright, so as you guys can see, we finally moved the Rock Island E8 because we need a new parking space for something. And it's down here. Wow! Oh my goodness! This is... Wait, hold on.
You sure you're not going to handle it one-handed like RBP does?
Nah.
Huh? He does it.
Hold on. Wow, this is one heavy box. Alright, so we got a Lionel Vision Big Boy. We're not going to spoil which one. You guys will have to watch the video to find out. Alright. So... Ready? Ooh, look at that black foam. First thing you see, you got some black foam to keep it nice and safe. Oh, there it is. There it is, the VisionLine black box. Black box of beauty.
It's almost too big.
Don't want you guys to see.
It's almost too big for our table.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, that's insane.
Wow, that's a big box. Look at that.
Jeez.
So big I can't even hold it.
That's what she said.
So for our first VisionLine locomotive, we obviously went with the big boy. If you're gonna go with a VisionLine, I feel like the big boy is probably the best one to go for. And we didn't want just the typical regular black big boy because those are so popular. We wanted to get something a little different. We like the unique stuff. And when we saw this one, we knew that this was the one for us. It is the Train Loft exclusive Denver, Rio Grande and Western Heritage Union Pacific Vision Big Boy number 4025. All right, you ready? Here we go. It's on there tight.
That's what she said.
Oh, there it goes. All right. Whoa, that train smell.
Yeah.
So we've, of course, got the instruction manual. We'll actually need that because it's our first VisionLine. Whoa!
It's just a big engine.
No, are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's just a big engine.
Oh, I can see it already. Oh, man.
What are you doing?
So I'm going to put the engine here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
That's so big. I don't have much to say.
man.
It's just too big. Don't you think that's too big?
Look at the rods, how they're like polished. You see that?
I hope it runs on 072.
Oh, yeah. Wow. It's got the big boy on the front. Oh, that's so cool.
Go ahead.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
A cab window just fell off.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, of course.
I think that's bigger than our Yellowstone.
Probably. Yeah, very similar or a little bigger, yeah. That is gorgeous. Look at the valves.
Yeah, it's got a lot of detail, and you can see it because of the yellow color, which we knew.
All right, and so the whistle, so the whistle actually comes separate, so you can apply it without it being broken. Oh, it's got a magnet. Look at that.
Nice.
What else we got? Oh, we have the
Smokestack change.
This is the dome for the smokestack. If you want to give it a different look and have the smoke come out the back,
Yeah.
goes on there like that. Might actually try that.
Yeah, not first.
We've never had that on an engine. You get your very useful smoke funnel. And of course, my favorite, the front dummy coupler. Also got Katie mounts.
Color's nice.
It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Now for the tender. which arguably might be our favorite part. Look at that.
That's very nice.
This is why we knew this was the one for us. It's got the absolutely beautiful heritage mountain paint scheme that we love so much. So this one's an oil burner, as you can see. Oh yeah. Look at that baby. So here is the engine. This engine is quite literally so big that I can't really show it off by holding it. Just to give you guys a quick overview, and then I'll do more close-ups. Look at all the piping. It's so much more visible on the yellow versus when it's all black, like right here. It would all be hidden, but there you could see it. It's incredible. And then of course there's the big boy on the front boiler. 4025. Wow. That is something. All right, well, I think we're both excited to get it on the rails, so let's do that. All aboard. All right, so we're doing some close-up shots of the big boy to give you guys a better look at the details. You can see on the front of the boiler there, it's got big boy written. Very nice. The boiler actually opens. Look at that. That's the inside of the boiler that they actually detailed. Very, very nice. There's the headlight and shield, Union Pacific shield. And further down we have the scale dummy coupler, which we'll probably be switching out eventually for a operating O-scale coupler so we can double head. Something Sam's Trains pointed out is this the wire for the bell, or the cable for the bell. If you actually push down on it very gently, it actually moves the bell. Here we have the smokestacks, and there's the whistle that we applied. Comes separately packaged so it doesn't get broken. Look at all the valves. Very nice. That hole is where the whistle steam comes out of. There. Here we have the pop-off valves for the safety steam. And there's another little red valve there. Very nice. This hatch on the cab opens and closes. That's a nice touch. Move down to the tender. Tender has hatches that open. It's where the depleting coal switch would be, but we don't have, ours is an oil burner, so there is no depleting coal load. But that's where the switch would be. And last but not least, under here, you can see there's a little indent right there. And you have your master control switches, run program, and all the smoke. And this is actually where you fill the safety steam smoke. This is where you fill the blowdown steam. And then it's got little O-rings to keep it sealed. It's magnetic. Nice. Way better than having to, because I would not want to have to lift this engine and turn it upside down. Alright, we got him on the rails. Time to start him up. Alright, so the first thing we got to do is remove the top hatch so we can get at the run program switch. Whoa, there's a lot of switches. So we got run program, main smoke, whistle smoke, pop-off smoke, blowdown smoke. Holy smokes. Alright, so we're going to put it to program. Turn the outside track on.
Turned right on.
Wow.
Are you recording?
Yeah. Alright, so now we're gonna Alright, it's ready for shutdown, so turn it off. Now we go back to run. Put this back.
You ready?
Trainboard Bergman, UP 4025. We're showing 90 pounds on the rear of the train. Take out 20 for initial terminal brake test.
That's a Roger. 20-pound reduction given. Checking for leakage. Out.
Roger, showing 20 pounds. Walking the train. Braking it out.
Wow. Did you see the lights coming? I'm gonna hit the blowdown button. Let's see. Oh, we got smoke and pop-off smoke. Look at that. The safety steam. That is so cool. I'm gonna do the blowdown. Do you see the little puff?
Yeah.
It's as long as you hold it. Wow! Let's do the whistle. Classic big boy. Let's hear the bell. Nice bell. Alright, so another really nice feature I wanted to highlight, I turned the lights off so you could see it better. There's actually these lights on the engine that shine down on the drive gear and onto the ground. So we're going to start it up and you'll see those. Yeah, see them? You can see them great. So there's one under the cab back here, and then there's the two up front. Really, really nice. And the cool thing about them is they go off once you go over, I believe, 20 scale miles per hour. Yeah, when you go over 20, they go off. They're cool. But look at the cab when it's illuminated. It's so nice. Look at the views. Doesn't have a floor plate like Brady's. That would be really nice. But you could also see, look at through the roof hatch. You could see the valve gears and stuff. They're cool. I didn't really show the backup light. So there's the backup light, and it's got the marker lights. It's got the red emergency light up top. Really nice. We're gonna do the blowdown now. Look at that! Yeah! Oh, and then look, the safety steam! So you can activate the safety steam at any time by pressing the aux 3 on the remote. Look at that. It does it for about a minute, I would say. And then we got the blowdown. So it does it for both sides. That works good. Safety steam's working good too now. Look at that. Okay, and then a little puff. And then the smoke from the stack will start working when we start moving. So let's pick up our cars. Now that's working good. Look at that.
25 to the tower. We are done for the day. We're signing out and going to the beanery. Out.
All right, well, that was the Lionel VisionLine Big Boy Denver Rio Grande Western.
Wow, it's a big name, big engine.
Said Sir Topham Hatt. These big engines are always causing me trouble.
Didn't have good luck with it. It derailed the fourth driver
The fourth driver on the first
front
set.
of the first set on the engine, derailed 3 out of 10 times on one of our curves. And it's a curve that goes around our water heater, under stairs. It's hard to get at. We can get at it, but you have to crawl under.
Yeah, and I made sure the track was completely level and it's screwed down so it doesn't move, and it's still giving us problems. It's not as bad as it was at first. At first, it was coming off 10 out of 10 times, and now, like he said, it stays on about like 3 to 5 times.
And we have to slow it down. So we have to slow it down to 30 miles an hour, which is going really slow.
It helps.
It's a nice looking engine. It's probably it's my favorite colors of any engine I've ever seen.
Yeah,
and the detail, as you saw, is great. It just can't handle that curve very well. It's every imperfection that our track has, it lets you know about, because there's a straightaway where it wobbles a little bit. And we have 50 other engines that are relatively big, and none of them have, not a single one.
Yeah, we tried our Yellowstone,
we have
our Triplex,
our Northern.
None of them have problems.
So it's not just, it's just the way I think this is, the supports on the
articulating arms.
The articulating arms when the, what's it called?
When the boiler?
When the boiler shifts back. But I don't even think it's that. I think it comes off when it's starting to shift out on the curve. So, and they're 072 curves, so they're not small curves. So I think people that have it, if they have fast track, it'll force you to get a totally natural curve. Our curve might be off by like 2/3/16 on that one curve, and we did postings on OGR to ask for help. That didn't help. A lot of people tried to made comments, but nothing really helped. We replaced the track, thinking that maybe it's, we'll put new track there. The clips will be tighter. That didn't help. The track initially wasn't totally level, but none of the other engines ever had. It wasn't that much off, but none of the other engines had a problem, so we didn't even realize it. But we actually now it's dead right on level, right?
Right.
So it's like, I don't know. I think the only other thing I might do is I'm thinking that I'm going to set up an oval in my kitchen floor where I can make it perfect using my old 072 track, tubular track. See if it runs perfectly. If it runs perfectly, I have to decide if I want to keep it, because we took down an elevated here that we had because we wanted to work on the lower parts of the track. But I had a pretty big elevated 2-track elevated run with my old 072 tubular that I really enjoyed, and we took it all down. I eventually want to put it back up, so maybe this would run on that, but I don't know. I think I'm going to actually do that, take a transformer up there, set it all up, and see if it runs okay on what I know would be perfectly natural 072 curves, because looks nice. The colors are beautiful. The sounds.
It's a beautiful engine.
I'm actually surprised that I like the sounds. I didn't, and some other engines I don't like when it makes a lot of sounds, like brake sounds and going around curves. This was pretty good. I enjoyed those sounds.
And I think it being stereo really helps, because this is the first locomotive we have with stereo sound. And like he said, all the features work great. The safety steam, the blowdown steam.
Yeah, you saw that on
love
the video.
seeing that. Like, that stuff really makes me happy.
But it's a pain in the neck to just slow it down to 30, which is barely moving, because we have 18 by 24, and so we have a lot of distance to cover. And
we interrupt this transmission with a special report.
we decided to try it on the inside loop to see if it has any difference. And after the bridge here, we have two 072 curves, and look at the way the engine lifted off the rails as it comes around. Unbelievable. Unacceptable, to be honest. Dad's coming over to...
Wow, we had a real derailment here.
Yeah, it would have been.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Look at that. They lifted up.
Yeah.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
So we'll see. We haven't decided.
Let us know in the comments, because I'm going to put in the video of the engine like shaking and coming off, and I'll put the pictures that I took of like there's paint flaking off on the underside where the arms are. So there's so many things that just make us question whether or not the engine is perfect, because the fact that all of our other engines don't have a problem and this one does, I understand that this is the big boy and it's the biggest and it's specifically designed a special way, and I think that just needs, like he said, perfect track, and our track isn't perfect.
Yeah,
but
we have Atlas O track. And the other thing is,
I think it should still be able to run.
Yeah, the other thing is it's always the same one wheel that comes off. It's never a different wheel. And it's sometimes maybe 3 or 4 inches removed from where it came off the prior time. You know, it's still on that curve, but it comes off. You know, and you have to stop it and push it back on. And
yeah,
it doesn't completely derail the whole engine. It's that one wheel comes off the rail.
Yeah, and
so
I guess it's safe to say it's a disappointment, because with this being our first VisionLine locomotive, we were both really excited for this, especially with the paint job, and it's just a bit of a letdown that it's just giving us so many problems. But you know,
and Jeff at the train loft where we got it, he's pretty helpful. He's pretty knowledgeable. You know, he sat and talked to us about it. You know, I think right away, the very first time it started doing it, the fact that it did it only on that one curve and it's okay on the other 3 curves told me that that curve isn't completely natural. But because there's a water heater stairs and it's hard to get at,
and a cement pillar.
There's a cement pillar that forces us to put the track in a very particular place, so we have no choice. So I don't know if we're going to keep it just for the elevated. I don't think I'm going to run it on this lower level. If it's going to come off all the time.
Unfortunately, it really took the fun out of running it, because our favorite part of model trains is actually running the trains, and when it comes off, that often and you have to fix it and worry about it, it really takes the fun out of it. So I hate to say, but we're just happy to move on and get to the next engine, because this is kind of a letdown, to be honest. In terms of paint and features, it's absolutely stellar. But when it comes to running it, which is what we want to do, it's a disappointment. So
Yeah, I tend to think that's why RBP has what he has, 099 on his elevated level.
Yeah.
So we could run big engines fast. And, so I don't know. And I know I can't put 099 on my upper level. It would be too small a circle the way the cellar is configured. So I've got to either stay with the 72, might be able to do 081 on an elevated if I mix in Atlas with Lionel tubular. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but we'll see.
yeah,
We have to think about it. It's been 3 weeks. We got under the weather. We both got sick for about 6 days.
Yeah, after
So
Greenberg.
it's been 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks that we've had this, and we really haven't enjoyed running an engine,
as much as
since
we
then.
thought we would.
No, I mean I haven't run any
Oh,
other
wow.
engines. We've just been trying to figure out what the
Yeah.
problem is. So
Trying to
that-
diagnose it.
yeah.
Well,
All right,
I mean,
that's it.
maybe in the future we'll make some discoveries and we'll figure something out. If you guys see anything in the video from all the pictures and video I took of the problem, definitely let us know in the comment. Like, do not hesitate to let us know, because we're trying to figure this out, and we just want it to run so we can run it for you guys and we can all enjoy it together. So hopefully we can someday. We'll see.
3 days later.
All right, so we wanted to sort of do a retake of the outro, because I thought that
We want to do an addendum. We wanted to do an addendum to the original outro, because we ran the engine a little more and it was not coming off as much. I think in this time it came off like 1 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
It came off. And today we ran it a second time and it came off like 1 out
Once.
of 8 times. So it seemed to be running a little better.
Yeah,
We
and-
run it at slower speed on that one curve. The other 3 curves, Sam doesn't have a problem. So, but
yeah, and I felt we didn't honestly appreciate the engine enough in the other take, because after running, like my dad said, running it for 2 more days with the engine and the full freight consist, I think this is such a beautiful train, and I think Lionel honestly did a really great job on the features of this engine, because I love the safety steam and the blowdown steam, because it reminds me of like the old Thomas, where they would leave in a cloud of smoke. This engine can actually do that, so that's really, really cool. And
I like the Black Mountains on the other freight cars too. We bought it specifically to run with the Heritage, That's we were going to run it with just diesel, and then we were able to get this big boy. So
and also from running it more, I did learn a little bit more that, like, for example, at first it wasn't smoking that well, and because we were only putting 10 drops in each stack, and I did 20 drops in each stack, because apparently the first stack is for the main smoke, and the second stack is for the whistle steam, and by doing 20 in each, it smokes way better. The whistle steam is way more visible, and I only did 10 drops each in the safety steam and the blowdown steam, and what I found is it doesn't work right when you start the engine up that well, but after you run the engine for a little while, it really, really works well, because it gets to warm up. So just those are some additional things that I noticed after running it more.
So we'll see. I'm a little happier that at least it ran a few more times around that problem curve.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it a lot more. So
Yeah.
we just wanted to make sure we got that across in the video. And we also just wanted to give a special shout out to Jeff at the Train Loft, because he did an absolutely amazing job with this custom run.
yeah, he checked the colors. He spent a lot of time getting the colors right with them, because Lionel sometimes has color problems, but this is
one.
bang on.
Yes.
It matches all the other cars, and the other cars were bought separately
And they're mostly MTH.
A long period, and they're mostly MTH. But so he did a great job with the paint scheme, and
Yeah.
in general, I thought it was it's a exceptional fantasy engine because the color really pops, and you could see the detail.
Right.
Where when it's a black, when it's just a black engine, you can't always see the piping and all the detail the way you can here. So, you know, I think you'll enjoy this when you watch the runs.
Yeah, we hope so.
Yep.
All right. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. It's Gary and Ryan from the Trainboard.
Take care. Hi, I'm Gary.
No, wait! We gotta wait for the.
Well, you gotta change it, man.
I did!
Oh, come on.
Hold on, move over. Move
over.
No, I mean like towards the middle of the screen.
Why? No, that's fine.
No, can you move over also? You're really off center and it's bothering me. No, other way. Other way.
Oh, I'm not going to
Towards
start
me.
the whole thing.
No, just towards me. I just want to redo the outro.
What, the whole thing?
No, the last 2 sentences.
Okay.
Oh, turn off. Oh, no. Came off the track.
Yeah, it sure did.